Everybody, welcome to another Dennis Kirk Tech Tip here in the SML Garage. Now, what's the dirtiest job in motorcycle riding? You might think it's changing the oil, cleaning the chain, changing the tire. The truth of the matter is it's cleaning your air filter. All right, especially off-road bikes, or street bikes too, because there's a lot of pollution out there. But all the dirty air, dirt, dust, pollen, bugs, are filtered through your air filter. Your air filter is your lifeline to your bike's engine because your bike needs clean, fresh air to run properly and survive. So obviously this one has done its good job. It's clean on the inside, dirty on the outside. We're going to show you how to properly clean, oil your dirty air filter. Okay, things you need for this dirty job are air filter cleaner, air filter oil, some soap. We like to rely on Maxima for all this stuff. Their air filter cleaner is awesome, and the FFT foam filter treatment is the best you can get, I believe. We're going to use BioWash to do a little rinse of the air filter after we use the filter cleaner. I used to always steal my mom's Tupperware to put the oil in, but you can actually buy a tub like that at the grocery store for like $4. And then 2 sets of rubber gloves, one for the cleaning and one for the oiling. So you guys these days have it easy. Stuff like this Maxima air filter cleaner was not around when I first started riding dirt bikes. Honestly, I used to use a 5-gallon bucket with some gasoline in it to clean my air filter, and it's not very environmentally responsible. A little bit later, I started using the solvent tank at Pasadena Honda. Got in trouble for clogging up the solvent tank with dirt. So this stuff is awesome. It's specially formulated to attack the oil and dirt and make cleaning your filter a breeze. So give both sides of the filter a nice spray down and let it soak in. Give it about 45 seconds to permeate the filter and break up the dirt, and then we're going to rinse it off here in the spigot. So we're rinsing off the filter. I like to turn it inside out and make sure I get all the nooks and crannies there. Pretty impressive the way that this stuff works. Okay, so notice that I did not wring the filter, I just squeezed it. You don't want to put stress on the glued edges. So now that it pretty much rinsed clean, you could let it dry. I like to go extra step and use soap and water. So we've got water and Maxima BioWash in there. Going to submerge the filter, get all the chemicals out of it. And look how clean that thing is. So next step is to try to dry it off. You could either fling it, or I like to get a rag, roll it into itself. Let the rag absorb the excess water out of there. We're not in any hurry today, so I'll probably lay it out in the sun and let it air dry. All right, so our air filter is nice and clean. It's dry and chemical free. So now we're gonna dunk it in oil. Now, lots of companies, including Maxima, make spray-on oil. You know, I guess you can get it saturated enough with that, but considering that dirt bikes cost upwards of $10,000 now, and the amount of suction that a 450 4-stroke engine puts on an air filter, I think you're safer to completely submerge your filter in oil. So we're gonna get her in there, but yeah, so you can get it in there. Be careful when you squeeze it out so the oil doesn't fly all over the place. But yeah, this way you know that the filter is completely covered in oil, inside and out, so that it will trap all the dirt that's trying to pass through. Again, squeeze, you don't wring. Wringing will put extra stress on the edges of the air filter, which are just glued. Now, you can let it sit out and dry, or you can get off the excess oil the same way with a rag. Not too aggressive with that. There you go, you have a perfectly oiled filter inside and out. You also need to make sure to clean your air filter cage, or this cage was maintained well the last time, so it's perfectly clean. Reinsert the cage into the element. You make sure that all of the edges are over the cage as they should be, and we're good to go. You could let this dry out before you put it back in the bike. Sometimes you'll have a little bit of drip oil off the filter as it sits overnight, but that's not to be worried about. So there you have it, the dirtiest job in motocross and motorcycling in general, made easy. Thanks to the guys at Maxima, all of which products are available at denniskirk.com.